Hello, my name is Almaral, and this is my last video for masteries number 21 and mastery number 23. We they talk about recursion and use of vectors. So let's begin. First of all, you need to open an editor like Atom. Here it is. Well, we are going to begin with mastery number 21, recursion. As you see, I have already a file with the name of recursion. Let's see, let's begin. Hashtag iostream. We're going to make a program which uses recursion, and let's see what it does. Namespace std void print number, print number e, yeah. So I'm going to initialize e in e, and this is a function which is count, and the number is e, and O. So now we make an if e is less than I forgot to add the the increment. I forgot e plus plus. If e is less than 10, this print number e, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's see if it compiles in main. And count high. I'm going to print the numbers from 0 to 9. And well, here we are going to add a function, another function to make new lines. Void new line, like count. So that's you add new lines. New line. Yay. And then you call the function. And if in equals to 0, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize the variable with I'm going to assign a value for e, and then I'm going to call the function with the starting value, which is this 0. So as long as e is less than 10, 0 is going to increment, or e is going to increment until e is 10. So let's see. So then I call the function number e, and then I return 0, and let's see if it compiles. Let's save it. G++, recursion. That's okay. Boom. Let's see what we forgot, because let's see. So the thing here is that I didn't put the parentheses here. Well, so in main it wasn't recognized. So let's see if it compiles now. A++ recursion.cpp, and then it compiles. So always remember to use parentheses next to in main. And that's it. As long as e is less than 0, e is going to print the numbers less than 10, sorry. It's going to print the numbers. So if we change to is less or equals to 10, let's see, recursion.cpp, g++ recursion.cpp, a.exe. So as long as e is less or equals to 10, then e is going to print the numbers. You, from the starting value that you assign here, maybe you can assign like a value for your own. Let's see if it compiles in e. Let's see. Introduce the value. Introduce the value and let's see if it compiles. And g++ recursion.cpp compiles and exe. Oh, I put what I write the instruction before the text, so it's an error. It's a mistake. I mean like 8. So the function is going to print from the starting value to 10 the numbers. So that's recursion. You're calling the same function twice to, I don't know, do some stuff. That's it for mastery number 21, I think. So let's go to the other mastery, which is vectors. So let's see. So we begin with vectors right now. Well, as you see, I already initialize or write the stuff we need in every program we write. So let's see. Let's create a new function, which is I'm going to create a program which make add the squares of the numbers you're going to keep. So the program is going to ask you numbers and it's going to add them. It's going to add the squares of those numbers. So let's see. Double sum squares list. And we're going to initialize a vector. I think it's like that. Double vector, and then you write stuff. In a equals to vector dot size, because like that, and in sum equals to 0, for e equals to 0. I think it's like that or like this. I don't even know. Yeah, it's like that with semicolons. Always use semicolons in a for. E++. And then E++. Sum equals to sum plus vector e plus vector e. And then you return the variable, return sum. So that's it, that's the function. What it's going to do is you're going to, the the program is going to ask for the numbers, and as long as it's going to add the square, so as long as e is less than a, well, it's going to add them. Let's see what those in main. In main. Okay. So here I'm going to initialize the real code, like the code, the main code, double x, and then you initialize the vector double vector vector, and then you put a value inside because you're going to assign a value to that vector. So that's it, and then count hello, bless you. I'm going to assign a value. No, I'm going to add the squares of the numbers you give me. New line, count, please introduce the numbers. And then we are going to ask for the user for the values in x. And well, this has a problem because the program is going to ask continuously for values, and it's not going to stop, so we are going to add a while also, while x is, I don't know if it's like this, I think, no, it's like this. No, it's less than minus 42, count, introduce the next number, handle, new line, sim x, and we are going to add a function which is vector dot push back, like that, vector dot push back, push back x. So this is going to increase the size of the vector every time you assign another value. So this is not gonna work anymore. It's just a basic thing to do, but it's going to increase the size. So and then you return count some yeah, the result equals to some square list vector. Return 0, and then you already finish. So we are going to compile the program. Let's see, g++ vector smash.cpp, and so it compiles. So let's run it. Please introduce the numbers. So we put that it stops with a minus 42. So that the squares of those numbers, and that's the result. Thank you for watching. That's everything for today. See you tomorrow.